What's up, everybody? Don with the Don Franz Show. And if you were part of the stock market today, you saw what was an awesome day. Many of you guys saw, finally I got some Facebook statuses like, oh, my stocks are in the green, which is funny. But, anyway, if you're new here, I break things down price action. I talk about options. I talk about stocks in general, the market overall. And I look for buyers and sellers. And one thing we do at the beginning of the week on Sundays, we talk about options and the expected move, where market makers price in volatility for the week. Market makers essentially say, hey, we are priced for this. Now, we will, as long as we stay below here or above here, we're good to go. We don't need to go to work. We are at a neutral delta, which they need to remain inside of. So I do chart those out. And what we're going to look at right now, we're going to talk about IWM, QQQ, and SPY. Now, I know all the others, a bunch of tickers did well today, so we're going to focus on just those three and what actually happened. So this is the SPY. So here, awesome move. If you've been following me for a while, you know what this blue line represents. We draw it out for the week. As in, we're up here. Here is the expected move. I don't know why TradingView is doing this. If you work at TradingView or know somebody at TradingView, what is going on with your system? Figure it out. This buggy stuff is getting annoying. I do not have this many lines on here. And here, look, as soon as we do that, we'll just change it. Drop back down to the 15. Well, we just forgot. Anyway, back to it. So for the week, 68% chance we stay inside here. 95% chance we stay inside here. This is 2 standard deviations. This is 1. So we stayed inside a boring day, but we melted off. I talked about this being a bull flag or reversal, bullish above, bearish below. We got the bearish break. Now what we did was we got below this expected move. Time for the market makers to get to work. They needed to rein it back in. The more likely play, I'd say 80-20. 80% chance we rein it back in. 20% chance. Look how long it took us to go from here to here. We'll go from here to here inside an hour or two. Like, this is where volatility ramps up. This is time to pay attention to your charts and the tickers you're in. But we reined it back in. We got in. We saw an awesome bounce today, bringing us right back into this zone. Now, for the S&P, is this still a lower high? That's the question being asked right now. Are we going, if we bounce here, if we turn around and come down, well, there's no argument. That's a lower high. Even if we just get back into... so I watched the futures movement. And right here, you can see we tagged that zone and sold off. Right now, the question is, are we going to get above this? The cool thing... So I'm going to delete this now. The cool thing about this, we get up here comfortably into this zone. Let's say we gap and crap tomorrow. Futures climb up overnight. We get right here. Tomorrow, everything's green. Then everyone's surprised. It's reds. Take profit Friday. We come back down. We hold this zone right here. That would be an all right play. One that I would expose myself to the long side a little bit. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to open it up to just get beat down because I'm not sold off that we don't pull back further. But you kind of take this market day by day. It's still not the clearest play. Getting above here, at least we'll probably have that all-time highs talk again. Rejecting right now, that's a lower high conversation. Getting horizontal, all we're going to talk about is the higher lows. We're good. But right now, the conversation we don't want at hand is just another lower high. Not a trend play, but you can just see here the highs are getting lower. So we want to see that break. Now, what could happen and where it's going to leave everything questionable, we sell off to here. Yeah. Now we have this triangle play happening right here, where we can see the sellers coming in, grabbing their friends, buyers doing the same thing, grabbing their friends. Hey, this is the dip. People going short. This is your dip. And eventually we get the breakout, bullish or bearish. So we need to keep an eye on that. Right now, if you're bullish or bearish, regardless of where you're at, right now, I'm in a little bit of both. So I'm in Amazon. No, sorry, I'm in AMD and Tesla. Those are doing all right. I'm in SPY puts and steel. I think steel might have just popped up, actually, as a matter of fact. And it's starting to turn around that zone. I got in yesterday, so I'm actually just shy of my entry right now. So I like steel for that play. But anyway, I got 2 red positions, 2 green positions. Kind of a nothing day for me. Now, it is green. My green positions are bigger than my reds right now. I wasn't crazy about the SPY puts, but I was still in them. So, overall, canceling each other out, but green. So, as far as day by day, best case scenario, one, we're up here. We get up here in this territory, I'm expecting a gap and crap, but I'm feeling much better about a bullish position over the weekend. The reason I held my SPY puts was because I think we sell off tomorrow. I think the market makers love to make things confusing. So selling off right here, now we raise the question, where are we breaking out to, bullish or bearish? Friday, probably not going to give us not going to give us a whole lot unless we're just green across the board. We're up here, and so what? We gap and crap, come down here. So what? I'm probably buying that dip. But the likelihood of that happening, I've seen weirder stuff before. It could happen. That's the bullish side of the coin. The bearish side, you know, we melt. So let's get into the, let's talk about IWM for a second. We're not going to rant about TradingView again and how they can't do a single thing. I even pay for their data. I pay the most expensive, the premium package, whatever it is. They still can't get their act together. You guys seeing a pattern here? I would pull up all three charts, but as you can tell, or maybe you didn't notice, TradingView just can't handle it. Can't handle the lines. So what's this? There's IWM, here's QQQ, here's SPY. I can promise you guys right now, every one of these, you'd see that standard deviation line that we drew, we bounced off of it. So no need to repeat myself a whole bunch, but right here, lower high scenario. This not doing so good. Hang on, let me just switch directions real quick. XLF. So this is my alert not to buy the XLF, but that's my bearish alert. I think if this breaks, we're crumbling. IWM and the S&P are taking that beat down. Tech might stand alone on this one. A lot of tech already got the hammer, and a lot of people are wondering, could it sell off anymore? Is this the bottom? So right now, keep an eye on XLF. Now XLF is the biggest sector inside the IWM. It's 21% of it. So like I was talking about on the S&P, that's what we need to keep an eye out for. If it's a green day, gap and crap, tomorrow, we at least need to be up here in this zone. It's best case scenario. We get up here, right? Because lower highs is bearish, higher lows is bullish. Now, in the normal trend, higher highs, higher lows, that's trending up. If we quit making, so lower highs, lower lows is the trend down. If we quit making the lower highs, that's a sign of, well, that's one sign things could be changing. It's not a full-blown trend change yet. Could be horizontal. Could just be we had a green day. You know, nothing's set in stone. But keep an eye out for that. S&P's probably, this is going to carry a little more weight if that sells off in the S&P. It'll likely be led by the XLF. So best case scenario, we get up here. Worst case, it is a gap and crap. We sell off and we end the week right here at that lower low. I bet that's a bearish play. QQQ. Now this one had a good day, but as you can tell, we called these moves out on Sunday. Came right to here and it bounced. These are not support and resistance levels. These are levels you should pay attention to. It's where the market makers are paying attention to. Not the VWAP, not the Bollinger Bands, not anything else. That is price levels. So yeah, we got a clean bounce. They reined it back in. We're going to have a nice boring week. I hope so. I don't want to jinx it. We'll stay inside this range. It's a nice, predictable, boring week. Plenty of trades made intraday, but weekly, nothing. The cool thing about the Qs is, if it loads, here we go. We got above this area. Now, we made a little double bottom here, but at least we did make a higher high. Grand scheme of things, not the best look. That could vary. I hate calling that a lower high because this was our lower high right here. Technically, if we pull back and make a higher low right here, that's kind of a trend up. We could be making a giant bear flag, but we can make, there's a bear and bull case for everything, just however you want to look at the charts. It's important not to get confirmation bias. So try to, and that's what I'm trying to do, is bring up both sides of the coin. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. But a gap and crap right here, making a higher low over the weekend, wouldn't be bad. We get up here, now we're talking. That's an all right play. This could very well just be a rip-your-face-off rally in the midst of a downtrend. So if you're bullish, I would say cautiously bullish. If you're bearish now, you're hoping that is a rip-your-face-off rally. These happen in the downturns. A rip-your-face-off rally, shorts cover, but shorts pile right back in. They're just getting cute with it. They're unlocking some profits. They're going to get short again. So they're probably not shaking in their boots just yet. If it's green tomorrow and a gap and go day tomorrow, shorts are probably covering at that point. So keep an eye out for this one. If you're bullish, you're seeing some light. Don't let that fool you into a blind confidence. And if you're bearish, you probably weathered enough of the storm to think, okay, if this continues, how long are you going to be stuck on the bearish side where we're up here talking about all-time highs, and here you are saying, no, we're flushing. Any minute now. Don't get caught in these traps. SPY, same thing. Bounced. Right back here in that zone again. Again, probably need to get above here. So let's run through them really fast. IWM bounced right off the expected move. QQQ right off the expected move. The S&P right off the expected move. We might end the week absolutely nothing again. Wouldn't be the strongest look. If we ended the week just like this, maybe let's say we gap and crap tomorrow. We end the week somewhere right here. Technically, that's a bullish candle. But I gotta say, like I told you guys the week prior, that wick is a sign of what's to come or a sign of rejection. And we're seeing two of them now. We're starting to play with fire. We're playing a game of hot potato. Potato's getting hot. Hit that subscribe button for the coolest references ever. So, I'm going to hop off here. Just wanted to make a quick video going over the markets in general and bring up both sides to you. Ultimately, you're going to put your money where your mouth is. You're going to take the bullish play or the bearish play. As long as you have that plan, you might take that small L, but there's nothing to bag hold or just lie to yourself. If you're super bullish, start looking at the bearish people. Like, hey, why are they so bearish? And if you're bearish, start asking yourself, why are they so bullish? Quit finding people that are already agreeing with you, because what is that going to do? Nothing. So, I will end it here. YouTube members, I'll see you guys on the weekend. Everyone else, I will see you guys live Sunday. I go live Sunday and Wednesday. I'll keep posting little shorts and some TikTok videos, but for the live committee streams, right? Is that right? I'll see you guys Sunday.